Hi Cougars. In this video, I want to go over question 2.10. It's on page 31 in chapter 2 of your textbook. And in this question, you are being asked to determine the number of significant figures in each number or value. There is a list of significant figures rules in your textbook, and I also kind of rewrote them and reworded them in my teacher notes, which are posted on Blackboard. So the first one, letter A, 20.60 milliliters. Now, one of the main ways that I remember this is included in my teacher notes, and it's leading zeros are not significant, but trailing zeros are if there's a decimal in the number, because that tells us it's a measured number. So, for example, this is 20.60. This 0 is at the end, so it is trailing. And remember what I just said, trailing numbers are significant if there's a decimal. That means all of these digits are significant, so that this number has 4 significant figures. All right, letter B, 1,036.48 kilograms. There's 1 0 here, it's between two non-zeros, that means it's significant. All non-zero numbers are significant, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This number has 6 significant figures. All right, letter C is 4.00 meters. So I'm going to repeat that rule I just said. Leading zeros are not significant. Trailing zeros are if there's a decimal. So because there are 2 zeros here at the end, they're trailing, and there's a decimal, that means they are significant. So the answer for this would be 3 significant figures. But let's do a little side note here. What if it was 0.04 meters? How many significant figures would that be? Well, these are leading. That means they're not significant. So this would only have 1 significant figure. Okay. Next is 20.8 degrees Celsius. This is a 0 between two non-zeros. That means it is significant. This number also has 3 significant figures. All right, letter E, 60,800,000 grams. All right, these are all trailing. They're all at the end. And trailing zeros are significant is if there's a decimal. There is no decimal here. That means these zeros are not significant, and only the 6, 0, 8 in the beginning are significant. So that's 3 significant figures. All right, and then the last one, 5.0 times 10 to the negative third liters. Anytime you're thinking about number of significant figures and you see a number in scientific notation, just ignore this for a second because you don't need it. It doesn't affect how many significant figures are there because you are only looking at this coefficient when you're determining significant figures. So this number is 5.0. This is a 0 at the end, so it's trailing. It's significant if there's a decimal in the number, and there is. That means this number, 5.0 times 10 to the negative third liters, has 2 significant figures. Alrighty, I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions.